Like I said, right after the election came to a conclusion, we're going to be reaching out to the Liberals. We're going to see whether or not they're going to be receptive to even talking to us, which is like, I think all of us are we're very conditioned to the way things have been for the last decade, because a decade is a long time. I think everybody has felt how long this last 10 years has been. And we're used to just a complete clown show of a political system. And now you have Carney and whatever his motivation is, and we speculated on that a little bit. I think it's okay to speculate on that because it's not, we're not making predictions for gun owners specifically. But, Carney really has, he's got choices, right? He's a smart guy. He's an accomplished guy. He's got choices. He can either go down as the guy that's going to finish the job for Trudeau, or maybe he can go down and say, there's so much I can fix right now, and go down as one of the greatest prime ministers in Canadian history. I'm going to treat people fairly. I'm going to fix the economy. I'm going to do all the, because all those things actually can be done. They're not impossible. It's just been a political thing. So I don't know what his motivations are. I'm not taking anything for granted, but all I'm saying is I'm very happy that all the stuff that Trudeau has been, he was a zealot screeching about, doing all these horrible things to all the people that didn't do anything. All that seems to have stopped. So does it mean we're getting our stuff back? If I were to guess, I don't think so. But it might mean that the forward progress is going to stop, at least for now. And the reality, I think this is the most important thing. The reality is for everyone, especially when they're like, don't trust these people, he's not going to, it's like, we're not trusting anybody. But at the same time, you have to look around at what your situation is, and you have to figure out what your next move is in a mature, articulate manner. And right now our situation is this guy can go the distance. This guy can go 4 years, even with his minority.
Yeah.
Right? He only has to make a very tiny deal, throw a little bone to the Bloc or the NDP, and he can run 4 years like this. But I think he wants to be elected more than once. I think he wants a majority, and he wants the full pull for whatever is planned, for good or ill. Right? So I don't know. I think
we have to work in our battle space, and this is it.
You
right?
have to. So we're not. There's no election in the foreseeable future. Right? Probably 3 years. Unless something really terrible happens. So you got to figure out how we hold on to our guns in the interim. Some guys are like, well, nobody's getting like, I'm talking about within the system. That's our job.
Right.
It's within the system to hold on to everything we have and maybe get some stuff back or whatever. But anyway, all that to say, I just want people to understand what our mindset is here,
Yeah.
So that's encouraging. At least maybe we'll have an audience, and at least gun owners will have a seat at the table. I don't know. We'll see.
It's just a very marked departure from what we've been dealing with. You would have never heard that kind of language in a Trudeau throne speech.
Yeah,
so
no way. Yep. And as far as what's the reason for that? Well, he's looked at gun owners and probably looked at the mobilization that happened in the last election. And I would dare say, if he's looking at the gun lobby in Canada, then he's looking at us. If you're not subscribed, please do that. The notification bell is great. Yeah, if you want to be notified when we do a new video, great. If you don't, that's okay too. But if you can subscribe, that would be awesome. I'd really like to see us get to 100,000 subscribers, which would be good. Okay, that's it. Thanks everyone. Take care, and we will see you soon.